And it is Wednesday, June 27th, 2018, here with your free live show. Of course, we are here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, both on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live. Of course, Facebook accessible through our Facebook group. It is, of course, always 100% free. Our Facebook group, it's where we're going to be doing all of the big giveaways. Got a lot, I can't even tell you the amount of stuff we have going on behind the scenes. I guess I hate when people say that. God's first is our anniversary date, and then for Sports Chat Place, it'll be 10 years that we've been doing this. And then, of course, we have sorry about that, getting Skyped as we talk about the stuff that we're doing behind the scenes. But, of course, I have a friend of mine on Facebook, and he's always like, I have something really exciting going on, but I can't tell you guys what it is. It's like, either tell me or don't tell me. It's like, don't tell me that you can't tell me. It's like, either make an announcement or don't make the announcement. Well, the announcement is free Premium Plus memberships. That's going to be followed by free consensus reports and a bunch of other stuff. Going to have all kinds of offers, all kinds of great stuff. A lot of free stuff, some stuff that's big, deep discounts, once a year type discounts. Christmas in July, we do it every year. A lot of people stock up on their yearly packages at the end of July when we run our Christmas in July sales. But all the free offers are going to all be in the Facebook group, so be sure to join that. Oh, shoot. I called this video the dog of the day one. That's what happens when you're doing 6 things at once. But we'll fix that as well. All right. So we got YouTube squared away finally. Let's see if we can get Facebook squared away so I can see you guys. It's weird. It's like on this Facebook, doing the live directly on there. You guys know I used to use this software. I generally do use the software to do it, but I can't see your comments on either one of those. So what I've done is I do the live on the screen, and then I'm trying to watch your comments on another screen. Eventually, we're going to figure all this stuff out. Is it me that needs to figure it out? Is it Facebook? Hi, Adam, Matt, Rick, Randall. So everyone in the that's watching us on Facebook, or that's part of our Facebook group, that has sent me the email for the free Premium Plus, a lot of you guys have entered a note when you do that, when you send me the email. And I just want to let you guys know, even though I answer back the same thing, okay, I've read every one of your notes. So I appreciate all the comments, all the positives that you guys have sent. Any of the other little things, just send an email to mitch@sportschatplace.com. On this one, it's just about the free Premium Plus membership. But all of you that entered a comment there and said thanks for what you do and all that stuff, I've read every one of them, and I appreciate all of the comments. So thank you guys very much. I'm chatting actually with our designer right now. We're doing a redesign of the site. Basically But of course, we're going to do 3 free picks just like we do. Just like we do every single day at on our live show. So we got 2 World Cup matches going on right now, and Sweden goal right just now as we said it. Sweden scores against Mexico, Germany, and South Korea. Still locked at 0. But Sweden has had so many chances in this game, and just finally being able to convert. It just seems, Ochoa has done an awesome job in the goal. You guys know I'm not going to claim to be a soccer expert or anything, but like I said, if you're only going to watch soccer once every 4 years or so, now is the time, because the World Cup is an amazing, amazing, amazing event. Yeah, Gary, Germany didn't look so good in their last match until, let's just say they needed every minute of it. So, be interesting to see the way that this turns out. And I think a lot of you guys are like me, that it's like you just love sports. And I mean, daytime weekday sports to me is the best, right? That's the best of the best. I love college football Saturday. You guys know I always say it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. I mean, how many years have I been saying that on my videos? But it really is. But I love weekday daytime sports. I just love it, and just think that there should be more of it. If baseball knew what they were doing, they'd have a day game every single day. They'd have day baseball. They'd have 2 day baseball games. If baseball's wondering like what the problems are, today there's the Reds Braves game, and then the Royals and Brewers are day games, and the Astros and the Blue Jays. Even the Royals Brewers, which is a lousy game, right? I mean, it's a lousy game. 2 teams that, these are smaller market teams as well. That game's going to get more interest than the Red Sox Angels game, 2 of the largest markets, only because it's being played in the day. So I'll tell you what, Sweden not content with their 1 goal. They are still pressing forward, and they know what happened in that Germany game. So they continue to press. But let's go to Philly, where Zach Eflin's on the mound against Luis Cessa. Yesterday, we took the Yankees on the run line. Should have left that in my premium picks, man. I think we did pretty well. I think we were 3-1 yesterday on our free picks. So yesterday, also, I talked about that jerk that keeps emailing me. Finally, I blocked him, but he said that he's willing to bet that the sites will go down the tube because of my complacency. Yeah, I've done this for 10 years. It's like all of a sudden I'm just going to sleep in on it. I don't feel like paying my bills or something, and you guys are not going to bug the crap out of me if I don't show up, right? But anyways, Luis Cessa on the mound against Eflin, and what's become clear in this series is that both these teams are teams on the rise, but what's become even more clear is that the Yankees are just way far ahead of where the Phillies are. And I expect that to continue here. Just the Yankees can will themselves to a win, and I believe that at the very least they do that here. I think the Yankees win again. Yeah, the Yankees were an easy winner yesterday. What we didn't like about that was that so Zach, after we go 3, here's what I hate, okay? But anyways, our first pick's the Yankees. So I'm here every day. I give 3 free picks every single game, every single day. Yesterday I gave 4 picks, okay? We were 3-1 in our picks on the show. Zach Swerdowski got crushed again by the A's pick and the A's under. The A's won. The A's won the game. If you got crushed on a winning pick, I have no idea what you're talking about. I know that game went over. That was the only game we lost on the whole show. If you can't win betting, if you're sports betting, I'll just come out and say this, and I say things like this all the time, right? Against my own best interests, right? But I say stuff like this all the time. If you can't win hitting 75% winners, this is bad. You shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be betting on sports. I mean, if you can't win on 75% winners, going 3-1, this is not your game. This is not your game. So I love you guys, and I try and do what I can. But 75%, if we do that every day, that's pretty much the best we can hope for. South Korea has a chance, but they miss it in the box. James Shields has like a 1 point. Matt Edison says how the Twins are going to win. I mean, I gave you guys, obviously doesn't watch my other stuff, but James Shields has like one of the best whips in baseball. I know his record is 2-9, but he actually has one of the best whips in baseball. Let's look at James Shields' last 10 starts. Okay, he's only allowed more than 3 runs twice. Both those times that he's allowed more than 3 runs have both been on the road. I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. But anyways. Yeah, what we're going to do is get rid of this guy. I mean, based on what? Jimmy's saying we got a nice turnout. We used to have over 100 people every single day on our live shows. Just out of season and the way that Facebook changed the formula. But if you combine the YouTube viewers and the Facebook viewers, we generally have over 100 people watching at the same time. I think you guys are underestimating James Shields. And the more you guys trash talk him, the more... we have World Cup picks over at the site. 100% free. We got every game covered twice, so you can check those out. But let's get to our second pick of today's show. Let's go to St. Louis, where the Cardinals are taking on the Indians. I had the Indians yesterday. What a disaster that was. Waiting on the rain delay to watch Corey Kluber get crushed. Nothing fun about that. Flaherty, 2-1 the team is in his last 3 starts with a .98 ERA. Bieber, 2-0. The team's 3-0 in his last 3 starts with a 2.45 ERA. Really the direction I want to go here. I'm going to take the under 8.5. In the Indians-Cardinals game. Just think you have 2 strong young arms. I don't know how deep they're going to go into these games, but generally the games with these 2. Yeah, Zach is talking about a common problem that people have. I don't play a lot of parlays. I mean, I own a site called Picks and Parlays, right? So I give out parlays, and tomorrow at Picks and Parlays, of course, every Thursday I give out a free parlay video. But, of course, I always think it's hard enough to win 1 game, let alone 3, or 4 in parlay. So I always bet everything straight up. I'll throw in a parlay, but I never bet a parlay that I haven't bet everything that's underlying in it individually. Never, ever, ever. I never just bet a parlay. The parlay is always just supplemental. So I'm just looking over at the TVs, seeing what's up. So you guys can see, I've got the games on there. I'll show you guys too. There you go. Just watching. It's only got 2 of the TVs going right now. Messed up my camera here on Facebook. Anyways, we'll do one more free pick. Of course, if we don't go over a game that you want, we have free picks every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com, and of course at sportschatexperts.com. It's best bets for myself and some of the other top handicappers in the world today. Right. Kenneth is saying that my parlay strategy makes sense. It totally makes sense. I mean, if you win, it makes sense, right? Because when you win the parlay and you win your underlying picks. When you lose your parlay and hit the underlying picks, at least you've hedged out something. Matt Harvey was amazing last night. And, I mean, those are words I don't get to say too often. But Matt Harvey was really, really strong. That's the best I've seen him pitch in quite some time. Looks like someone's got a free kick here in the soccer match. Ochoa has really been amazing for Mexico, but this could be it for the Mexican team. I mean, they've got a free kick here, Sweden, and like I said, this has been one hell of a match, but I think Sweden has pretty much dominated this match. And this would be a pretty big blow to Germany's chances and Mexico's chances if Sweden is able to convert here. And there it is. But we saw Sweden have trouble in the past. We've seen them, saw it just last time out. Anyways, let's get one more pick in. We'll call it a day. Let's go to Citi Field. Zach Wheeler on the mound against Ivan Nova. Pretty good series here, the Mets and the Pirates. These games have been super competitive. These games have been close. Mets winning last night in extras. Pirates winning the night before 6-4. Earlier, these games were not as close, and they were a lot higher scoring when the series was in Pittsburgh. So Zach Wheeler was really one of the top pitchers in his draft class. He was drafted like 10 spots, I'd say, off the top of my head, ahead of Mike Trout in the Major League Baseball draft. They'd love to have that one back, right? But he was drafted, Zach Wheeler, maybe even more than 10 spots ahead of Mike Trout. He was drafted in the same year as Mike Trout. And it's like, if you're taken in the first round ahead of Mike Trout, it's like Zach Wheeler's stats just don't necessarily cut it. And, Ivan Nova's, I don't know how he does it. When he was with the Yankees, he was always one of those guys that got hit often, and his teammates always seemed to bail him out. But not always the case, since he's left the Yankees. But I'll tell you, lately, he's been razor sharp, .82 ERA in his last 3 starts. I just don't like the way the Mets are playing this season. So I'm going to take the Pirates here, and that'll be our third pick for today's show. So we took the Yankees. We talked some parlay strategy. Then we took the under in the Cardinals-Indians game, and then we're going to take the Pirates. That's going to be our 3 picks for today's show. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow right around this same time, around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a little bit before, a little after. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys later.